From Jupiter to Boca Raton, the government shutdown is affecting real estate closings in Palm Beach County. Let's talk about what that means for you. So imagine this for a moment. You've been in contract for a month on a beautiful property in Delray Beach on the Intercoastal or up in Jupiter. You've done everything you're supposed to do. You've done your inspections. You've done your appraisal. You've got the mortgage all approved. And a couple of days before closing, the lender calls you up and says, hey, we can't close on your property because you can't get flood insurance. Not because of the property itself, but because the National Flood Insurance Program has been shut down. This isn't a hypothetical situation, and it's happening across Palm Beach County right now. Loans, this could affect you. Now, I do need to point out, this is also only going to affect loans which are in a high-risk flood zone. This isn't going to affect loans that are in Zone X because you don't require flood insurance on those anyways, and it's not going to affect people doing a cash transaction. So if you are required to get flood insurance, are there workarounds to this? Yes, there are. I just went through this. I was representing a seller. I just went through this. So if the existing policy on the home is a national flood insurance policy, you can likely have that policy assigned to the new buyer. So you're gonna wanna call your insurance agent and see if that's possible. Second option I have on my own home. There are some flood insurance carriers. I don't know all of them. We use Lloyd's of London on our house. You can get private flood insurance on some homes in Palm Beach County. Again, I talked to an insurance advisor there. But just know this, if you're looking at private carriers, if a home has had repeated flood claims, a private carrier is probably not going to pick up a policy on that, and NFIP will be your only option. Final workaround, it is possible if you call your lender and ask them to suspend the requirement for flood insurance during the shutdown so that you can go ahead and close, you may be able to get that exception granted. So I really do believe that during the shutdown, the largest hurdle for purchasing a property in Palm Beach County is dealing with that flood insurance aspect. There are some other things that can come into play. You know, if you're getting a conventional loan or FHA or VA loan, the processing times on those could be slower, but that's kind of all I'm really hearing from the lenders that I talk to anyways. So would I personally wait to purchase a home because the government shut down? No, I wouldn't. Look, first and foremost, if you're not in a high-risk flood zone, a lot of this stuff's just it's not even gonna be a worry. If you are looking at a property in a high-risk flood zone, just do some more due diligence up front. Ask about the current person's flood policy. Find out, can you get an assignment on that? You can get a lot of this work done up front so that even if the shutdown drags on, you're not really gonna be affected by it. Like I said, I just think it requires a little more due diligence up front now, but honestly, I don't think it's a major hurdle right now, and it certainly wouldn't stop me from buying a property. If you want to talk to me about more real estate, don't be shy. Give me a call, 786-443-7203. I will leave my contact information down here in the description. Fill out the contact me form if you'd like. Email me if you'd like, but really, phone call is the best way. We'll see you guys soon.